Welcome back to Washington Watch. I'm your host, Tony Perkins. Good to have you with us. Yesterday, Health and Human Services Secretary Javier Becerra unveiled the Biden administration's initial plan to make abortion as accessible as possible, despite the overturning of Roe and Casey by the Supreme Court last week, a decision that he called despicable. Now, his department also launched a new website to help people find abortion services. Amid rising food and energy prices, this administration seems to think abortions are what the American people want. Join me now to discuss this and what more we might expect to see in the post-Roe America is Mike Farris. He is the president and CEO of Alliance Defending Freedom. Mike, welcome back to Washington Watch.
Thank you, Tony. It's good to be with you. It's great to be with you, actually, for this occasion.
It is, and I want to start before I kind of get into what the Biden administration has planned. I want to talk about what we have planned, because this is a moment to celebrate. I believe it's a moment God has given this country another opportunity to get this right. And this Sunday night, we're partnering with ADF for a special event. Tell our viewers and listeners about it.
Well, this Sunday night, you and I will have the privilege of hosting a celebration of this landmark moment of the reversal of Roe versus Wade. We are effectively in the year of Jubilee. If you start with the decision of Roe versus Wade is day one, then in the Bible, there's 7 years times 7, and then the 49th year going into the 50th year is the year of Jubilee. And that's where we are right now. And we are here to celebrate this monumental occasion. But we're also here to talk about what's next from a legal perspective, from a legislative perspective, and a cultural perspective. And most of all, from a spiritual perspective, because all of those areas are implicated by what we're doing. But we're coming together to sing praises to God, to thank Him, to hear from some of the people involved in the litigation, including some members of my own team. And we're just going to have a great time.
So that's this Sunday night at 7 p.m. Eastern time. It'll be live streamed, so you can participate in it. To find out more, go to tonyperkins.com. Actually, I don't have what the site. Mike, you have the site.
Well, you can go to Cornerstone Chapel. It's going to be held at Cornerstone Chapel in Leesburg, Virginia. So cornerstonechapel.net will carry it. I'm sure there are both ADF and Family Research Council will have it as well, but the one I know you can count on is the churches. Cornerstonechapel.net.
All right, so folks, you can tune in for that 7 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be great. Not only Mike and I will be there, but we'll have other pro-life leaders that will be there as well, speaking into these various aspects. As you know, Mike, I know you've gotten the same questions. People are saying, what now? How do we respond to this? I think God has given us another opportunity. I'm excited about the future, but I think you can tell by the way the left is responding, the Biden administration, they're doubling down on abortion. We have to double down on life.
Exactly. This is a really important moment. I mean, there's great exhilaration. Last night I was sent a text of a screenshot of a website from an abortion clinic in Savannah, Georgia, announcing it's permanently closing. That's the kind of thing that tells us that dawn has come to America. This is really an exciting moment. Then you see other things going on that are like what Becerra said. That's just it's just so facially wrong for him to say that this is anti-democratic. What's anti-democratic? What was anti-democratic was Roe versus Wade. Took away from the people of each state through their elected legislators the ability to make whatever policy they want on abortion by making up rights that don't exist in the Constitution. And when the court makes up rights that don't exist, then they are legislating it. So it's double tyranny. It's taking away our process, the democratic process, and pretending that they were the super legislature of the day. It's just wrong on every count. And to get that right, think the court deserves a lot of praise.
Yes, but I think the left needs to realize here, and I don't think they ever thought this day would come. But what the court gives, the court can take away because it created it out of thin air. It wasn't there. It doesn't have a constitutional foundation. And so I guess they thought that the trajectory of the court would forever be, toward the left in the manufacturing of these rights. And I think you see their reaction to this is it has stunned them. And now they're trying to use the levers of government. I found it kind of actually humorous that the president responding to this on Friday said Roe will be on the ballot. Actually, Roe has been on the ballot for almost 49 years. And that's how
right.
we got here.
Exactly right. And as you said, and really implied earlier, that most Americans want the federal government to do things that are within its jurisdiction. And this is not in its jurisdiction. This is a matter where we can have a variety of policies. Of course, our goal, and I know that you share this goal, is for America to be a pro-life America, but we're not intending to impose that by fiat.
Right.
But we intend to use the democratic process to make this country a pro-life America. And that means we're going to be winning hearts and minds along the way and getting people to look at it closely and to see, yes, that's an unborn child. That's how America became pro-life in the first place. Went from a position where generally abortion was allowed in many states up until quickening, which is the stage where the mom actually just first feels the movement of the baby. But once the science was understood and they took a look at what's going on in the womb, America became pro-life. And that swept the nation in the 1850s. And so by the time of the 14th Amendment, we were a completely pro-life nation. And so we want to return to that. But that achievement was made by looking at the baby, and that's what we need to get people to do. Look at what's going on in the womb and see the personhood, the humanity, and the inhumanity of the abortion industry, and providing real help to women who are facing crisis situations. That's a part of our responsibility as well. We've been doing a great job of that as a movement, but we need to, increase those efforts.
And that's what we're going to be talking about Sunday nights in the Celebrate Life. And folks, you can tune in for that. Either go to ADF site or FRC or cornerstonechapel.net. We're going to be there Sunday night, 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk about the way forward. It is a spiritual response. It is a political response. It is a compassionate response. And Mike, we're honored to be able to join with you in bringing that message to the nation this Sunday night.
Thank you so much, Tony, and look forward to seeing you Sunday.
All right. Sounds good. Folks, I hope you tune in for that as well.